yarn feathers. These yarn feathers I have developed a method for making. These are just about dry, and this is a painted one. I'm making raven feathers, so I'm painting them. I discovered you could paint yarn. I didn't know. And these will be hanging from the cake. And that's how I'm using them, from the bottom of the cake, on the cake stand. This is a gigantic build. But I like to crochet, and to crochet a doily and put it in an emery hoop is a cool thing. And you can make these in color coordinating yarns and threads, and I made them in thread. I have not made them in thread. I made them in 4-ply, 3-ply, and 2-ply. I like the 2-ply, and this is the 2-ply baby yarn that's here, and that's what I painted here. That's what I have a lot of, because you wind up with small hunks of it. And this is pink and white, and my goop was dirty, but I'm painting it black, so it doesn't matter. What I do, or what you need to do, this is just a regular cardboard I just cut it off the end of the box, a basic shipping cardboard, and I drew some lines so that I had 5 inches, but I also know on my hand that from here to my wrist is 5 inches, and you can see the 5 inches here, just so I know when I'm done tying yarn. I also put my knot at 5 inches and let it become part of the feather. And all you do, this is a 2-inch piece of cardboard. I scored it and I folded it in half, and it's almost like making pom-pom. And this gives me 2 inches of yarns to tie, because it lets me clip a mass of them at once. Just doing that, and it gives me a pile of little yarny yarns here to tie on, and I just wrap it around in 2, and I just put a half hitch in it, and I slide it down and I tie it off. You can put several on and slide them down. I've just been sliding it down and tying it off as I go, so get it right up there. I just make this part of the feather. And when I get done and I get it the length that I want it, but you can see here, this would have been the knot, and I clip it. I cut these up and put it into the next feather, but I need 66 of these, so I'm going to be at this a long time. So like I said, well, we'll show you the other method. You can put several on, up and down your string. And then just slide them down. So I'll be back when I get 5 inches on, and I'm ready to shape the feather and show you how to accomplish that, because that is where I got excited. I tried the way I saw on a video and it didn't work, but the way I found a way to do it, and it causes arch, and I'll show it and share it. We have 5 inches on both, and we're going to goop them up, I call it. You can use a solution of glue and water. I wouldn't put straight glue. I would wet it down because the yarn is absorbent. Pretty wet. Oh, nature. Things aren't perfect, so I don't worry about these not being all tied in the center and all perfect. If you think Mother Nature is perfect, oh my goodness. When I was a child, I used to have it all perfect, and it never came out right. As I got older, I learned if you really look, I don't have any fancy words for what I'm going to do next. But I'm going to let it sit and absorb. Get wetter, softer, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to come over to this one and start. I've heard some people when they're doing these tutorials, they got nice words. I don't have them. I'm grandma doing a tutorial. Most of the site, when you hear me say I love you at the end, or remember you are loved, those are messages to my grandchildren. If you want a little love, you take it with you. That's fine. We all could use some. But I don't have any big words. I remember my granddaughter, she used to love to come over and do arts and crafts with me. She used to ask me, you have any set up, any arts and crafts for today, Grandma? Nana? That's what she called me. Anyway, so much for reminiscing. I usually cut it out in the video because people don't want to hear that. And they don't want to hear about my dogs either. They sit here, they're my live audience. ready to start and go over to the other one and show you what I learned. The trick I learned that really made it look really nice to me. Come on, don't give me a bad time. Open up right here, because what I learned, and this is one's been sitting a while, and get a little, just a little bit more. You pick up the string and you pull it, and it starts arching. Through and start tucking your ends in. And it'll start sliding on the glue. Got a little tickly there. Make your point. And you've got your feather. And you wait for it to dry. It takes a day. Well, it'll be dry in the morning. It's kind of evening here. Instead of painting mine, but if I was making something with this yarn, I would have a matching. me say please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Thank you for watching my video. I have a Patreon set up. If you support the arts, come visit me at nancyannparks.com. And the one thing I'd like you to remember most of all is to please remember that you are loved. Appreciate it.